And we're live. What's up, stream? So, I've heard that this director's take is gonna be terrible. So I want to read through it, and then we've got some fun games to play. But yeah, say hi, YouTube. Hey, everyone. It's been a bit since our last director's take. We've missed a few of these in recent months. Sorry for the gap. Speaking to all of you will continue to be a priority for the team. I can take a shot every time Blizzard says that they're going to talk more to us in the future.
This is very true.
I'm reading the director's take.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tanks. Let me rephrase that. A lot of you are talking about tanks. Jesus. I'd like to contribute from a developer point of view. We've heard from players that the tank role is in a tough spot right now and has been since Season 8 ended. We agree. Since Season 8 ended? You mean since, like, Season 1 started? We agree. That's not to say that tanks were in a perfect spot before Season 9. Tanks have never been good in Overwatch 2. They've always been either like ridiculously broken or dog shit or counter swappy. There's never been a middle ground. The problem now is that most of them just don't feel as tanky as they should. Many times both support heroes need to focus solely on the tank just to keep them alive. In this scenario, both the tank and supports can feel like they have limited options in their gameplay as they are essentially tied to each other. Our initial stats show this as well. We've come up with a new metric since Season 9 that we call tankiness. It's roughly the number of deaths a hero experiences compared to how many deaths they ought to experience. There are a lot of stats that go into determining what an expected death is, and I'm not going to be able to get into that level of detail here. The point is that your experience and your data are aligned. What the fuck is that? What are they talking about?
That's a lot of words.
What the fuck does that mean? Expected deaths? What? Huh? Since Season 9, almost all heroes in the game have become less tanky. This isn't all unintended. One of the issues we were addressing at the time was the sheer amount of burst damage and healing available. However, most tanks, excluding Ball, who is roughly the same, moved a lot further than heroes in other roles. Recent changes like the headshot damage had some effect on this, but it's still under where we'd like it to be. We still like many of the game-wide changes that were implemented over the last few seasons: the projectile size increase, the headshot damage and knockback reduction on tanks, the passive health regeneration. However, what we're currently discussing is whether the path forward from here should be centered around broad systemic changes or per hero changes. We're discussing limited versions of the former. For instance, we're looking at reduced versions of the damage roll pass. However, we'd like to do more of the latter. Individual buffs or nerfs to heroes can have a dramatic impact on their effectiveness compared to the broad change that targets all heroes or a role. Additionally, it further reinforces the difference between roles. For example, one of the reasons Reinhardt ought to feel tanky is through his shield. I'd argue Reinhardt's shield is already pretty damn tanky, right? Like, his shield is fine. His armor health, just general health bar, that's a problem. How does this relate to tanks? We're putting together a patch targeted at increasing the tankiness of many of these heroes, but we're doing it through individual changes to each of them. Ideally, these changes would build on a hero's fantasy. Increasing the health of Reinhardt's shield is a good example of accomplishing both of those goals. This is a priority for our balance team, and right now we're targeting either mid-season 11 or season 12. We'll have more details on some changes to expect and more concrete timing soon. What the fuck? This touches on some discussions we've been having about balance philosophy in general. Balance in the game is very nuanced and doesn't just depend on the total power level or win rate of a hero. We look at pick rate, skill tier, region, and platform, not to mention a myriad of other individual stats like amount of damage, deaths, and kills heroes have on top of stats, design goals. The community perception also guide our decisions. Some of the recent metas have brought into question the different ways we looked at balancing heroes that could be considered niche. There are heroes the community is okay with having both a high win rate and a high pick rate. Holy shit. It only took them, what, almost 10 years to figure out people like certain metas more than others? That's crazy. When Reinhardt hits a 60% win rate, which is considered very high, and is played often, there are a few complaints. When a hero like Roadhog does this, he recently topped out around 54%, the community reacts differently. There are heroes that the community deems more fair, or at least less frustrating than others. The mechanics of some heroes, especially at a high levels of play, require us to pay more attention to them. We still want every hero to be completely viable, and we love that some of our heroes can be the right situational pick, but we think it's healthier for the game for us to proactively, in a more timely manner, manage certain heroes and prevent them from dominating. It took them 11 seasons to figure out that people don't like playing against Orisa, Roadhog, and Mauga. It took them 11 seasons to figure out people do not like those characters.
They got that cat-like reflexes.
Maybe a fucking dead cat. Like this is like a fucking the skeleton isn't even there. That's how dead the cat is on that turnaround.
The cat's on their 18th life.
Yeah. Took me around 11 seconds, if that. How is this the first time they've been like, yeah, people don't like Roadhog? Hot take. Where's the balance in the first few days of season 11? Hasn't it been more than a few days? Hasn't it been like a week, right? On the tank side, there's no standout winner with Diva, Sigma, Winston, Junker Queen, Reinhardt, and Jesus. And Zarya in the upper half. Their win rates are between 50 to 55%, with damage far continues to excel around 58, Reaper at 55, and May at 50 have risen, and Sojourn has dramatically fallen around 44%. Good. And support are relatively stable, with Iliari being the biggest mover, rising a few percentage points to 55%. Why do they buffer? Why do they do that? It's like literally never been bad at any point. Oh yeah, and Jesus Christ, light mode. I'm not signed in on this, so bear with me. Aaron Keller said that they're gonna talk about 6v6, and they might even do a dev update, like the full video version. They may do that. All right, I'm gonna play probably a couple games of Overwatch, and then I'm gonna go play actually.
This is so real.
So the Rose Gold Mercy bundle. Oh wait, there's weapon skins? That's the same. Am I crazy? They're selling this as if it's a skin and a weapon skin, but it's the same skin. I get you can use it with other skins, but they're not. They're acting as if they've done something really unique and cool here, when that should probably be the case with all skins, not just that one, right?
Yeah.
I've been playing this not new game. I've been playing this game called RoboQuest.
Oh, that shit's heat.
Fucking goated game. It's Doom and Risk of Rain and Borderlands Love Child. Dude, I don't understand. Like, every single fucking fight, I'm just exploding and I can't do anything. I might not play 2 games. I might play 1 game. Yeah, I feel like they're just gonna be like, here's all the reasons why we can't do 6v6. And all of those reasons are gonna be like super ridiculous and stupid. And they're gonna be like, actually, you guys are wrong.
These buggy interaction.
I do truly think it's hilarious that they're like, tanks aren't tanky enough. As if fucking 700 HP Reinhardt isn't enough health. That we need a character closing in on like 1000 effective HP. We really need this?
Yes.
I've gotten 3 endorsements.
Oh.
Huh? Or
the 4th one was me. I'm so confused.
I mean, I'll play one more with Tico. Alright. This game fucking blows. I don't understand. I'd say that for the last 3 seasons. I mean, they just go to poke metas. They're like, I don't know what to do. Let's do another poke meta.
I know Ryan and Winston are getting buffs. Not sure when, but...
Well, I think what they're gonna do is they're going to go, uh-oh, we need to have characters that are, that the community likes be good. So we'll pick characters that the community likes. and we'll just make them strong. And then, problem solved, right? And then people are just gonna get tired of playing the few characters that are actually like fun in this game, or having them be meta, because like the game's still gonna suck, or it'll be a Rhine meta, but the Rhine players are still fucking miserable.
Real.
They're like, why don't you like the game? And they're like, well, because there's no off tank. And they're like, no, wrong. You can't do that because of Q time. How the fuck? How the fuck did she live that?
Ooh, Echo?
No, I booped off, Sojourn.
Life grip?
So fucking bullshit, man. I hate this game.
Oh, I died, but at least I got you on the window.
This game fucking sucks. I hate this. Every part of this is miserable. Nothing dies. I have 4,000 damage for 4 elims.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. You know, like, I'm not even feeling tilted enough to flame our 2 and 5 Bastion, who's playing Soldier 76 before that. I don't even care. Bastion. You had to touch point.
No, he didn't.
Bastion.
No, he didn't.
That was a game of time.
Yeah, no, that was one of them.